Okay, so I'm going to do a eyeshadow tutorial. I'm going to hack my face first, which hack is highlight and contour, in case you don't know. And I'm going to do that first really fast, and then I'm going to show you an eyeshadow look that is my favorite. So we are going to start off with my contour. And I always kind of like to do this first. It's a pretty dramatic, well, maybe not dramatic, but I think it's dramatic transformation. And it is 10:16 again. It's like the only time I have to do tutorials where it's just peaceful and relaxing. And there's no little people running around. There's no babies crying. So my, one of the twins has been sick. Well, both of them have been sick, but Ada had an ear infection a couple weeks ago. She's over hers and she's doing fine now. But then Myra got sick with some kind of viral infection. So this was all last week. And I had this wonderful new Apple Watch that my husband got for me for our anniversary. And anyway, it told me that, what were the words, that I had significantly underslept? Yeah, significantly underslept. So it was bad when an app tells you that you have significantly underslept. Anyway, so she's getting better now. But while she was sick, she wasn't really eating. Like, we're on solids now, so she wasn't really eating her solids. She was just nursing. And she would wake up every night on the dot at 9 o'clock. And here we are, yeah, 10:18. And she, I was going to start at 9, but I wasn't allowed to. She's still kind of, she's eating her mush, we call it mush, she's eating her solids a little bit better now, but she still has kind of been spoiled throughout the week from getting up at 9 and being nursed again. So she's nursing less and less each time. But I think it's going to take a few more days before she goes back to her normal pattern of sleeping. Alright, so I'm kind of using a mixture of candlelit and moonlit on my face. So what I did was I created a 10 color myself. I mixed 2 parts of moonlit to 1 part of candlelit, because I wore candlelit a couple of times and it was just a little too dark. It was like perfect tone, but it was a little bit too dark. So moonlit's like my actual true color, but if I put it all over, it's almost too fair to get the glow and the depth that I kind of want. So white peach was the color that I was wearing, but it's kind of a little too pink. It gets the job done, but when I put the candlelit with the moonlit, it just worked beautifully. Okay, so I'm going to blend this with my brush because I forgot my perfector again. I'm sorry if this is shaking. I'm doing this on my bed. Okay. It's hard to see in the phone, so I'm going to check with the mirror. Okay. Anyway, it just makes like the nice combination of what works the best for my face, especially right now. It seems like I do change colors throughout the seasons, even though I don't feel like I change colors. I guess my skin changes consistency maybe, and I have the need to switch highlights every once in a while. Okay, so let me change out my shades real fast. Because all of these are magnetic, sometimes I'll flick them out and it will re-stick. And so anyways, you know how magnets work. Okay, so let me get this popped in. That's in. All right, let's go with, you know what, when I switch seasons and I don't get to wear Frenchie, it makes me sad. Because I love Frenchies. Just like, I mean, I could wear it whenever I want it to, obviously. But if you feel like, you kind of feel like you want to go darker during the fall. And, you know, I'll go with like black cherry or something like that. Or Hollywood. But Frenchie is just like my favorite. And then I've been loving to put Summer Love right in the center. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys have our lip and cheek colors, but we have matte and we have gloss. But now we have new satin finishes, and Summer Love, which is this one right here. This is Frenchie. This is the one I put on first. It's a matte. And then this is Summer Love. It's like the perfect feel and texture for your lip. It's like that in between gloss and matte. So it's like the perfect look. But then the feel on your lips is just like, I don't know. It's just like a lip gloss, but like the way Carmex used to feel. Anyway, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. All right, so I'm going to use 4 colors, these 4 right here. And it is Zion, Soulmate, Peppa, and Philly. These are some of my favorites. I kind of fell in love with this look when I saw another artist do it on her face. Oh, I forgot my illuminator. Well, I did my illuminator last. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay, so let's see, 8 minutes into talking, my face is done. Now I'm going to do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with Peppa first, and I'm going to put that up here on the top. Maybe I should talk about how to prep my lid first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this right over here, and I'll prep over here. So the first thing I did was I put my highlight on here. I did that just a minute ago. So my highlight color that I put here on my nose and on my chin and up here, I put that on my lid. That primes your lid and gets it ready for the shadow. Then I go in with the vanilla dust, and I just tap into the product, and it distributes pretty evenly across the brush. Then I just tap it into my lid. That gives you a nice base to blend. I forgot to do it over here. So to blend all of your eyeshadow colors together. Those two things combined will help your eyeshadows last throughout the day. There's a few people that have to use more products, like a different type of primer for their lids, but in general, I like to try to stay as true to mascara products as I can, just for the simplicity of not having extra stuff. So that's why I try to use everything that I already have that's in this wallet, and then I don't have to worry about carrying extra stuff. So that's what I try to do. Okay, so Peppa goes on first. Make sure I'm gonna right Yeah, Peppa. Sorry. Okay. So I'm putting that, okay, so the lid, the crease, and then above the crease to the brow is where I'm putting Peppa. That's so tickled. I have no idea why. Okay. And it's hard to do your makeup in the phone, so I'm going to look at my mirror and make sure I have everything on the way I want it. You get the depth of color up here as much as you want. And the way you do that is just by dipping back into the color and putting on as much as you want. Pretty simple. I have no idea why that's tickling his eye so bad. Okay. All right, so there's Peppa. Real soft pink color. Then I'm going to go in with Zion. Zion is kind of a autumn burnt orange color. And I'm going to take that, and I'm not going to put it directly in the crease. I'm going to kind of put it on the crease and a little above. So the best way to do this is to leave your eyes open. So don't shut them. Just leave your eye open and do a windshield wiper across. And if you can see how I'm holding my brush, I'm not really holding it straight like this. I'm holding it down just a little bit. And then I'm just going to windshield wiper across. And again, this is kind of, you do the depth of color you want. I love Zion, so I tend to kind of go a little crazy with how much I put on. I mean, not like crazy, but. All right, then I'm going to bring it down underneath the lower lash. So I'm just going to windshield wiper on the edge now. See, I'm going up and down, like that. Okay. Now I'll do the other side. This is one of the easiest, dang, that tickles. Crazy. One of the easiest eyeshadow applications. Maybe it's because it's one of the ones that I kind of draw to, and I usually apply most of my shadows in the same way every time. I may change up the colors, but the application stays the same. Probably because I can do it the quickest, and I don't know, it's just my go-to. And I think it looks pretty good on just about everybody. All right, got a little bit more depth on the other side, so keep going. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and do Philly. Philly is the brown. And the way you want to do Philly, you want it to be in the corner of your eye. So you're going to take the brush and kind of like if the mirror was your eye, you're going to just do just like this, and you're going to circle it around, little tiny circles like that. Again, I'm going to leave my eye open. I'm going to put the brush in the corner, and I'm just going to make little circles. First kind of out here on the side, and then I'm going to change the direction of my brush, of my hand. So I went from here to here and just making little circles kind of all around in this little corner area over here. Circle, 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 circle. See? And we're gonna blend everything. I used to do this with eyes closed, but now I found that a lot easier just with my eyes open. I've seen several other artists do it this way, and it works out pretty well. All right, now that you have that done, you're gonna take, I did all of that with the fluffy end of the eyeshadow everything brush. Now I'm gonna use the smaller, more dense end, tapered, and I'm gonna go right underneath with Philly, underneath the lower lash line, kind of real thin strokes right on the lash line. So with Zion, I kind of went a little, I did the fluffy side, so it kind of went a little under. But this one, really just concentrating on a thin line underneath the lashes. And I'm only going to go halfway over too. So I'm not going all the way across. I'm just going from the corner of my eye to maybe like right underneath my pupil. That's as far as I go with it. And then I'm actually going to use my finger for the next application. So I'm going to use Soulmate, and I'm just going to swipe my finger across the color. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? Then I'm going to just swipe that on the lid. And you will need to close your lid for this, if that's not apparent. I love, love the shine. It's not glitter, it's a shimmer. Do not be afraid of shimmers. They're perfect. Glitters sometimes can be a little crazy, especially if you're not used to a glitter. But shimmers are the bomb. Okay? Nice. I just want to like wipe it all over my face. Don't do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to clean off your brush, the fluffy side, a little bit. And I'm totally wiping it on my jeans. Just saying. All right. Then when you blend, you want to blend towards your nose. And blend it as much as you want to blend it. You just don't want to see any lines. You kind of want everything to blend real smoothly and real seamlessly. So like I wouldn't want to have this dark color and this color and then just like a straight line coming down. Just want to blend the two together. The reason why I don't blend out this way is because it'll deposit product onto the outer edge. And if you're doing your eyes after you've already done your face, which is what I just did, then you know, you have to go back and clean things up. So yeah. If you want to do that, you can, and it's pretty easy with creams. But if you want to avoid that step, then just blend towards your nose. And you just kind of blend it to where you want it, okay? Now I'm going to continue with the fluffy side and just blend underneath my lower lid. So I'm kind of smearing that line that I just made in with the Zion color that was down there. That kind of creates a little bit of an ombre effect underneath your lash line. Okay. All right, let's see if I have anything that needs cleaning. Now, you can go through with your brush and then take your brush right underneath your lower lash line and sweep up with the brush on your face. I'm not going to do it right now. I like the kind of distortion of color, or the, what's the word? The colors dispersed all all over, instead of having a sharp line. But if you want to have a crisp, clean line, you can just take your brush and just go shoo, and just make a crisp, clean line. You probably won't even need any product because there's probably enough that's left on the brush to help out with that. So I'm gonna cover up my nose a little bit more. But that's pretty much it on the eye. There's really nothing left to do unless you want to line your eyes. I forgot to bring my Stay Spray up here. But what you can do with a liner is you take this side of your brush on your multitasker, and it's this really small side. You dip into the product, and then you just go, you know, line your eyes with that versus a pencil liner, versus having another thing carried with you. I personally, like, if this is just for daytime, this is what I like. If I wanted to kind of glam it up a little bit more and maybe transition into night, then I would add that liner. I would probably add some liner up here, and then I might tight line on my waterline right here. So also I'd probably line my lips. I'd have a little bit fuller lip. I'd have a little bit more kind of liner on my eye, so it'd be a little bit more dramatic. All right, so that's it, except for my illuminator. I knew I was going to forget. So my illuminator is called Glamazing. Wait, no. Yes, no. Forgot. Glamazing. Yes, Glamazing. And it is Glamazing. That is a word. It's a word now anyway. Okay. And I'm going to use, again, the same brush. I've used two brushes to do my face. That's it. 2 brushes and my wallet, which has my makeup in it. And I'm going to put my Glamazing right here. You know, and sometimes I'll kind of carry it up around like in a little half moon shape up here. And I also want to put Glamazing all over my face too. It's kind of hard not to. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers the body mists that came out like in the 90s. I believe it was in the 90s, and they had like glitter in them or shimmer in them, and you just spray it all over your body, and then you'd be like glowing all over the place. I loved those. Like Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret had some, and there was also like these powders that you could just like had these big like fluffy applicators, and you just, you know, sparkleize yourself. That's probably not a word either. But you know, you get ready for like prom or the dances, and you just put that stuff all over, and you just felt so beautiful. So this is kind of like bringing back that feeling. Okay, you can add your Glamazing right up here below your brow line with your finger. Give you a little extra shimmer there. And you can add some going down the center of your nose. Kind of gives you a faux nose contour. I don't like it right on the tip of my nose though. Okay, then you can add some to the center of your lips, and that's one of my favorites. And you just kind of blend it out a little bit. Ta-da! Okay, so yeah, so that's it now for sure. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, send me a message. I know I've had a few clients purchase these colors in particular, and we're looking for a tutorial of how to apply them. So this is one way, and for some of them, this is the way I showed you guys. So if you kind of remember us going through it, then this is what we talked about. And I think that's it. So yeah, again, if you have questions, message me, and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.